So this tutorial is all about how you add a drop-down list in Google Sheets. So I've got a really simple spreadsheet here, and what I want to do is have the day started like a drop-down list here showing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. And for department, I'd like people to be able to pick one of these options over here. So the first thing I'm going to do are my days of the week. So I'm going to highlight where I want my answers to go. So that's B2 down to B7. And all I do is go to data and data validation. The first thing I need to do is check that my cell range is correct. It is, but if it wasn't, all you would do is click here on the select data range icon. You'd highlight where you want the validation to go and click OK. In the criteria section here, what I need to do is choose list of items, and I need to type in the days of the week with commas in between them. There we go, I hope my spelling's okay. I make sure there's a tick here where it says show drop-down list in cell, and then I've got some options down here. So on invalid data, do I want a warning to be shown, or do I want to reject the input entirely? If you choose show warning, you'll get a little red triangle in the top right hand corner of the cell. If you choose reject input, when the person presses enter after they've typed in a different answer, you'll get a warning message. And they have to input their data again. So I'm just going to choose show warning here and click on save. And you can see here, I've got a drop down. But if I try and type into it and press enter, you can see how I get the little red triangle here and it tells me it's invalid. Okay. So if I just change the options so you can see the other one working. So I went back to data and data validation. This time I'm going to choose reject input. If I click here on appearance, I can have this message, or if I want to, I can type in my own message and click on save. Now you can see it hasn't changed the option that was already there, but now, there's my list working. If I type something in, press enter, I get an error message. So those are the two different options. And if you want to remove your validation at any point, you just highlight it, go to data, data validation, and remove validation, and that gets rid of it. But you can see your text is still there. Okay? So we'll do the same for department, but in a slightly different way. So again, I'm highlighting where I want my drop-down lists to go. I'm going to go to data, data validation again. This time I'm going to choose a list from a range. So I click here and I highlight my list of departments. Say OK, and it tells you to use absolute references to lock the rows and columns so that they don't move if you copy the information around. That's where your list of departments will be. Sheets will automatically make your references absolute for you. If I click on save, again, I've got my drop-down lists, and you can see here it's picking up the data from over here. What I really like about this is, for example, if I change this to advertising and marketing, you can see how it automatically updates. What I can't do is add something to the bottom of the list. It hasn't picked it up. If I wanted to add that into my list of departments, what I would have to do is highlight here, go back to data, data validation, and you can see how it's automatically made my cell references absolute for me using these dollar signs. What I can do is highlight all of my departments now and click OK. And then click save. So that now it'll have added in my other department. If you want to add in another department, the easiest way to do it is actually if you click into the list and go to Insert and choose Cells and Shift Down, that just gives you a blank cell that you can add another department in. So I'm adding in Customer Service. And you can see now it's automatically updated it. So because I added that into the middle of the selected cells, it picked it up automatically for me. The other way of adding it in would be to right click and go to Insert Cells and Shift down.